friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. I need to work in my book and get some journaling done, and I thought I'd bring you along. We have been gone for a few days, and we are back, and I have some time to get some stuff done. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try that. Okay. This is my September Creative Daily Journal. Fauxbonichi. Daily something, I'm not too sure. And I need to work on some pages. So I'd say 50%. I am, most stuff in, pretty caught up. Okay. Except for where I'm not. So let's see if we can get some stuff in here. I know I just normally bring you along for kind of the gluing part because the journaling part is the time where I kind of have to think a little bit more, I think. So, and not maybe talk as much. So anyway, let's see if we can get some stuff down on the pages while I have you here. Let's clean up the desk a little bit. I've been taping a little bit today, and I've had the ability to get some stuff done, which is really, really nice. So let's cut up. I printed up some pictures from this weekend. And so I thought I would at least get those in. And, oh, Allison, off to a great start. Totally miscut that. Okay. Why did that happen? Because I'm not paying attention, maybe? I don't know. I misjudged that line. That's really strange. Okay, that one's better. Better. All right. We had a great weekend. We were off in Montana again to see the Rooski-Roo. And obviously last week was Hurricane Ian, and I want to document that. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that. Our boy is in Charleston, and so thankfully, oh gosh, he's okay, and they actually didn't get anything. Well, they got a pretty good storm, but nothing like you saw on the news down in Florida or anything. So we are super grateful for that. My heart just goes out to everyone impacted by the horrible storm. We on the West Coast, I don't have any reference for it. Like we've been through some pretty bad earthquakes living in California my whole life, but not a storm like this, obviously. And so my closest reference to it is when we relocated here. I think I've told this story, but anyway, when we relocated to Washington, we did live in California, and I'm going to just sort these out by day really fast off to my side here. If I can even think while I'm geez, Allison. Sunday, Saturday. Okay, so these actually go in my October journal. So, okay. Because again, you know what's crazy? I'm going to go back to the story. I promise. We have been traveling to Montana the first weekend of the last 3 months. So we went like the first weekend of August, we went the first weekend of September over Labor Day, and now we were gone the first weekend of October. And so it's literally over the time, Anyway, so storm. I came back. I found it. It was looping around. I got it. We were relocating, and my husband had the choice of like where he wanted to apply, obviously within the company. And so he had to do some research and blah, blah, blah. And then he narrowed it down and from a few, whatever. And then he went on some interviews and narrowed it down, and it got down and down and down. And it came down to two places, one where we live and one Charleston, South Carolina. And they were neck and neck. Like, we were in the exact same process, like whatever, the paperwork packet and then the interview, and then they flew him out. And so the whole time I'm also doing behind the scenes work, right? Like I'm working with the realtors and I'm working with the schools and I'm trying to get all the information and, figuring out the options and all this kind of stuff. And it was fall of 2015. Yes, fall of 2015. And the house we were looking at in South Carolina was completely like destroyed by the hurricane or whatever storm was there in the fall of 2015. And forgive me for not remembering, and I did not look it up before I came on here. Yeah, I mean, just crazy. So that's the only like close to impacting me story ever, except for now, of course, my son wound up in Charleston for school. And yeah, so that was obviously on our mind. Let's see, I'm missing a thing down here. Yeah, so that was last week. It was pretty stressful, I have to say. Not for him. He was fine. The parents' page at the college and everyone's calling us and he literally was like, no, I think we're good. Like, yeah, sweet boy of mine. And they were good. He had a place to go. They were going to evacuate to his roommate's place. And, the coach is whatever. They were figuring it out. But I just was like, come on. So let's see. I was trying to find maybe something to kind of run down this thing. And I happen to have this border right here. So I think I will do that. And we'll kind of do something like this. So anyway, that was last week. So as we were driving out on Friday, we left early Friday morning to get out there in time for the game. And then, we were calling him and trying to make sure he was going to evacuate on time and all this kind of stuff. And they decided they didn't need to evacuate. So, like literally, they weren't like, whatever. I was going to say something not nice, but because there's a lot of people that decided not to evacuate, and obviously you can see on the news they should have evacuated. So, and this is not them. The boys they decided they didn't need to go, and like I said, there's family, the coach, all that kind of stuff was involved. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, okay. So that was that. Now, I have some stuff from the weekend. And so now I can get it out. I did film a video this morning kind of going through and like trying to unpile stuff from my desk because holy cow. Yeah. All right. So this was a little shopping bag that we got when we stopped and bought something. And so I kept my stuff in it for the weekend. All right. So let's unpile this and sort things where they go. Yeah. So it's Monday and I'm a little tired. How about that? And fortunately, I didn't have to go to work today. I was going to have to go in for a little bit. I have plenty of work to do here. But the stuff I had to go into the office for, I don't have to go to the office for. So yay. For real, right? All right. These are the programs, and I like to cut this little thing out. So I have that in case I need it. And then I like to cut this out, even though, and then this is recycle. All right. So yeah, we drove out and this is Sunday. This is a receipt from what day? Saturday. So that goes over here. Oh my goodness, but we had a great time. And yeah, it always is just so fast. It's just so fast. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always sad when we go, right? I'm always sad. And then I have like way too much stuff. I don't need all this, but I just brought it home. Did I cut my finger? Why is it hurting? Oops. What night did we get? Oh, that was Friday night. Yay. And this was Friday. And this was Sunday. So over here. And I may not use all of it. I grabbed, business cards from things. Yeah. But that's okay. We have it if we want it. All right, and this is the program from this day, so we'll do the same because we have two, right? Right. No, this is Friday, this is Sunday, yeah. Okay, there we go. All righty. So, let's see. I think I'll use some soccer tape since that's the reason we went out. Whoops, there's my name tag. I was telling this story earlier. I screwed up and I found a really cool picture of a grizzly bear out of the AAA magazine this morning. It's not from Montana, but I cut it out and I accidentally popped it into that bag and it stuck. This is a name tag sticker that we used. Anyway, but I was telling when I was filming earlier, we went to the hockey game on Friday night, and it was a hoot. I have not needed like a wristband. I don't know. Anyway, they were carding. No, they weren't carding us. They were giving us bands. If we were over 21, they did not card me. I'm sure they were carding some people. But they were trying to, eliminate a step, essentially, and I didn't end up drinking, but, and so they put this wristband on, but I swear to you, it was like so tight around my wrist, because they don't want you to be able to stretch them and like give them to someone. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, welcome back to college. I was cracking up. So, but you guys, the hockey game was so cool, but it was like so oversold. I'm not joking, hundreds of tickets more than they had seats for. It was standing room only. It was nuts. And, but it was so cool because there was just different generations of people and, I don't know, grandparents and kids and, yeah. Okay. So I need to, I think I can just do that. I know, yeah, that's going to be just fine. Okay. I want to put this in, but I'm not too sure what glue. I'm tempted to use the Yes glue. I think I'm going to try this liquid glue. I don't know if the tape will stick. It's kind of waxy. So yeah, we left early in the morning and my husband drives and I sleep and then I wake up and we're in a different state. And then it's only like 3 more hours until I see my Roo. That's how I measure the trip. So we had a great time. And then after the hockey game, we left. We did not stay the whole time because we couldn't see. And it was just, obviously we'd been up since the crack of dawn, literally. And, my husband especially was exhausted because he's the one that drives and didn't get a little nap on the way. So I was like, we don't need to stay out all night and watch a hockey game. The end score was 17-1. I was like, oh, like our team won, but I was like, well, that's going to be a really, I don't know. I don't think that's a super fun game in my humble opinion, but I don't Anyway, oh, you guys, guess where these are going? In the little bit box so we can make tape and little fun stuff. So anyway, we left and we're like, we're too old for this. We got to go. And we ended up going to Baskin Robbins on the way home because my husband's like, oh, do you want a treat? And we went to Dairy Queen. There was a Dairy Queen. We saw the Dairy Queen. We weren't like, do you want something? It was like you saw it and your brain's like, ooh, ice cream, right? And so he's like, ooh, does a treat sound good? And I was like, sure, we'll split one or whatever. And then the line, I kid you not, was like around the building. I was like, what is going on? I'm like, let's just go in and grab it. Well, they were closed inside. So because they don't have anyone to work. So drive through only. So I'm like, well, we're not waiting in this line. It was insane. And I was like, that's just, we don't need ice cream, obviously, that bad. And so we left, and then sure enough, guess what doesn't have a line and no one in it? Baskin Robbins, which I just think is weird because I don't know. Like, honestly, I think Baskin Robbins is better ice cream but maybe they're getting food at Dairy Queen. I don't have any idea. And maybe they think Dairy Queen's better ice cream. I don't know. What I do know is we got Baskin Robbins because we walked right in and she was like, so sweet and just so helpful. There was 4 people working inside and and no customers. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, happy to give them our business. And yeah, so it was fun. All right. I think I'm just going to glue stuff in because I can journal around it and I don't need a lot of flips and stuff. We can just make it work in here. I have so much real estate in this composition book. So, yeah, I think that's fine. It was just fun. So we got there and the parent group is super fun and, they were all tailgating and it was a fun weekend. They had all the alumni for soccer come out. Last weekend was homecoming for the university, but this weekend was alumni week for soccer specifically. And they had a big tribute on Sunday and it was like really nice. And so we just really enjoyed, seeing the parents and hanging out. And unfortunately, the girls lost on Friday, which was a big upset. So it wasn't great, but it's okay. And Rue's not playing. It's not like, and it was a big upset because it was maybe what we would call, of course, because we lost, right? It's maybe what we would call a questionable call on a PK, on a penalty, and which gave the other team a PK, which they, of course, scored on the goalie. Those are the days as a keeper mom that you're glad it's not your daughter in the net. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, it was, yeah, it's hard. So, and it's frustrating because, and I know, gosh, my kids have been playing soccer literally since they were 5. So both my kids played soccer until they got to high school. They both sailed and they both played soccer. And then they had to choose. They couldn't dual sport anymore. And one went one way and one went the other. And so trust me, we've seen good calls, bad calls, and the refs are only people. I mean, gosh knows, and at every level, gosh knows what they get paid or whatever. But last weekend when we drove down to Oregon, there was a bad call. Like, there was a bad call, and parents were upset about it, and we ended up losing 1-0. And so we found out this week that the coach made a complaint, and the reffing judges, I guess, I don't know the exact, what am I going to say? I don't know the exact organization, which one it is, but regardless, they reviewed the tapes from last week's game and they said the referee made the wrong call and that whatever shouldn't have happened and that our goal should have counted and we would have won. I mean, it's a big deal. but they're not going to reverse the game. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal for conference play in college sports. Like it's a big deal. And so it's just interesting. It's anyway, so that's a little bit about what happened, this weekend as well. So anyway, and that referee from last week is being like penalized and suspended from coaching so many games like in a row or something because of it. So it's very interesting, right? It wasn't just like, oh, we made a bad call. It's like, no, there was a consequence for it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. So, but I mean, that's sports, right? That's sports. And that's part of the game. That's part of, that's just part of it. So anyway, all of that from a sports mom, right? So yeah. That's it. Oh, see, I didn't store my glue. I mean, I did, but then it was on its side, so we'll let it sit upside down for a little bit there. But we had a great time, and it was great seeing Rue, and she was happy to see us, and yeah, it was fun to meet, some of her friends that she's gotten to know since the last time we were there a month ago or whatever. Oh, come on, glue. Don't start with me today. Okay. You know who's not happy we were gone? Buddy. Buddy's pretty pissed at me right now. I'm not lying. So, I have this little stamp and it's like kind of a paw print and it works great for dog stuff. It works great because my son's school is cougars and I think that works. And then, I use it for a grizzly, but the grizzly clearly has like some claws. And so I've been trying to learn how to kind of draw these claws on there because all of their stuff has like these claws. So we'll kind of add that in there. I don't know. There we go. We'll try it like that. All right. And then I was going to try some liquid glue on this is what I was going to do. All right. Guys, I cannot believe the month is over. Already, this year has gone by so fast. And it just keeps going. It's not slowing down. Do I want to slide that down? Well, it's too late now. We're going to leave it just where it is. How about that? All right. So that's Friday. Now this is... I don't even know. This would make a really fun pocket. I think we'll save it for one of these days and use it as a pocket maybe. Okay. I made my October journal. There's some spider paper. All right. So that's that. Thursday. See, I have stuff in here. Let's see. And so somehow in here, I wanted to, I love it when I put a note in here and don't remember why. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, I put this page in here. This is an old picture of him, but then I don't think I put one over here. I feel bad. So, they have like Daughter Day and I think this was Daughter Day. I can't remember. This was National Sunday. And so I posted this little thing of him and then I thought I would like put that in, something like that. Maybe we'll do that. It's like I said, it's an old picture of him, but this is that washi tape that I've been making. It's super fun. Although I just saw Janet make some on her live today and she's making really long strips. And I was like, ooh, now I need to make long strips of it. Let's see. I have a phone here, so I must have talked to somebody. That's great, Allison. I ate M&Ms this day, apparently. This was a long day at work. I know that. And I also know this was, I think, Ian. I think I want to document Ian on this day. I guess I'll move these to a sticky note until I can document and figure out exactly what I'm doing here. Not a lot of journaling going on. I completely acknowledge that. This is me trying to get my brain back together. Sunday. I don't. Oh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what this means. Terminal list. Watching. Holy cow. That was, you guys, I've said this a couple times. Sometimes I get stuff like recommended to me, and of course when I pop it on, it's obviously of interest to me because it's similar to other stuff. Then I can't turn it off, and then my brain's just like burning at the end of the night because it was like kind of dark, and I was like, oh, why'd I watch that? It's like I don't need dark stuff in my brain. News on soccer score. So this is the night we found out about that. That was just like crazy. And then I think I'm going to document Ian here. And then coffee, paper, and then half day at home. I realized when I woke up that morning that like I didn't have to go into the office till like 3, and I was like, I'm gonna work from home. It's just easier, like with I mean, I can obviously just turn on my computer and go on screen here, and so it's just easier with Buddy and everything. Anyway, so I did that, and then I didn't have to go into the office till, I don't know what time, 2 or 3, I think, maybe 2, and then I was there till, well, like almost 7, but that's okay. All right, so we'll delete that. Erase that. I guess I could just heat it, but that'll be enough for now to remind me. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stick him in here because I'm trying to find ways to use these pictures off a Sprocket that they print up double, and one of the ways is kind of using some of these old pictures. I mean, I obviously printed them up and liked them the first time on that day, but I don't think he's doing a lot of yoga currently, but he does do it. It is part of what he does, which I'm super proud of him at. So it's not something that, necessarily comes easily for him or that he wants to do all the time. So, but it's really good for him. So, okay. So that was Thursday. Oh, that was Wednesday. Oh, that was Wednesday. Okay, yes. This was Thursday. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Thursday I was in the office all day. That's right. Okay. Yeah, so this day was fun because I was at home and I coffee dyed a bunch of paper and stuff, and so I put that in there. Yeah. So I guess, I mean, can we add anything to this? Let's see if we can add stuff to the little front journal. It's okay. It's not horrid. I'll tell you what, I added the 22. Thank you, Cynthia, for reminding me. I made the one in October, and again, I already hate it. So I'm curious if like I like the tape more. I don't know if I don't like the black. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So like some of these pages still don't have, I got to go back. See, this was the beginning of the month. We were in Montana. Crazy. So, yeah, nuts. So like I could use this little bear paw there. Oh, I put a soccer ball, but that's okay. We'll put this down here as well. I had another one that I punched. I have a little punch. I thought it was right here, but we'll just glue it in. It's fine. So how am I working on this little calendar? Let's see. I'm obviously not. You can see it's pretty empty, and these days are kind of big. Yeah. I already put this little girl hugging, and she has little heart eyes and everything because that was me with my Rue. She was so sweet. We got there and we knew we weren't going to see her necessarily before the game because her only like availability was at I don't even know, like 11 o'clock. And then she had class, and then she had to be at the field and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, we can't get there before 11 o'clock because that's just too early. And so we're like, we'll just see you at the game. And so, which really means we'll see her when they run out onto the field and they introduce the players and that sort of thing. We wouldn't, not see her individually. But anyway, you guys, when we got there, she ran out to the car and she like gave us big hugs and stuff. And she's like, I told Coach I have to come out and see you really fast. And I was like, my heart, I love you so much. So stinking cute. My little baby girl. All right, let's see. So what I've done is I've added some stuff, like if I remember a certain day or if I find a sticker and I'm like, oh, that definitely goes there. Let's see. I mean, like I need this because I'm not going to write in here. The whole idea is like I'm not writing in here. It's just supposed to be like visual representation. Here's the 1st of September. Do you want to know why this box is blank? Well, golly gee, look at this. And I'll tell you what, this is a very long day for me, like 9 to 7 work Thursdays right now. I mean, I have 3 anyway, blah. So we're going to go through and kind of add some things. Now, gosh, I have these really fun Mrs. Brimble stickers. And I'm curious if we can just, but there's got to be something like that says work or something. So, I'm looking at like the little words is what I'm looking at. Oh, look at those colors. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm tempted to like use an arrow like down here because like we were in motion, like we were like through the weekend, you know what I mean? Through the weekend. And I'm going to outline it in green because that, not my favorite color, but that's or combination, but that's okay. Okay, so we're just going to find something that goes on the 1st. We're going to fill this calendar up. So this is the best sticker book ever. I'm pretty sure it should have a sticker that matches the 1st day of September. What really do we want on the 1st day of September? My mind automatically goes to like school and apples and that sort of thing. These are actually, well, not all of them. I was going to say they're actually kind of maybe even too big. But let's just see, any of these colors even match anything? Not really, but look, we're going to take a happy face. Look at the aliens, you guys. How funny is that? I'm going to put a happy face right there. And okay, so I think that right here it says road trip because that's when we left. No, this is interesting too. So I flip back and forth. This month of September, I did Monday start. Obviously, the weekend is here. For October, which I just made, I split it again. Saturday's here, Sunday's there. Okay, so I'm going to put love this. Right here, like that. Okay, how about that? Now, I am also going to put a bee on here because I really meant to buy the bee kit. Oh, I don't like the yellow one because I have the yellow happy face. I guess we'll try this one. It's a weird color. Don't like that one. Okay, we'll try this one. I'm going to put the bee right there. I still want to order the bee kit. All right. Well, now what? Yes, girl, yes. That's cool. I mean, we can go back in and add stars kind of at the end type thing. I guess I just need a work sticker, and I do have some. Oh, there's another bee. This one does not have a work sticker. It does have two of each thing, so the front and the back are the same. Because it's the coolest sticker book ever, it doesn't have a work sticker in it, obviously. These are old sticker books from Walmart. Yes, Walmart. And not getting used, so I thought, let's get them out and use them. But that's why they're not getting used. Today, scheduled to do today, tomorrow. Come on now, date and dinner. You guys, this is why it takes me so long some days. Look at that. It's coming. Well, I mean, if truth be told, I've already indulged in a pumpkin latte or two. I'm not going to lie. But now I don't have to hide it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I don't hide my pumpkin spice latte addiction. But look at, was it this date? It's this date. Look at this date. This was the first day of fall. I love it. But that was a fun night. Like, well, we had and dinner with friends. I had stuff going on, which is not every day, obviously, and not, okay, warm and cozy and pumpkins. Oh, you guys, look at the fun. Okay. Well, good times. Remember this. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Focus. Well, the best day. You guys, Buddy's like not happy with me. Did I mention this? I think I did. He had to go to daycare, obviously, for the weekend, of which they're like, we love Buddy. He's the best. He was just a gentleman. they talk so funny about him. I'm like, what does that mean exactly for a dog? But he's just an old fella. We just love him. I'm like, okay. But I picked him up this morning because we got back way too late, obviously, last night. And he's just pissed. He's just up and down and up and down. And I think, honestly, maybe he's, like when he's there, he's just busy all the time. Like there's just, I don't know, like, I'm trying to do two things at once, like think and speak. I think there's other dogs around. I think there's like people walking around all the time. And so if he wants to sleep, he can just sleep, but there's also stuff to keep him kind of occupied. And I think when he's here, obviously with me all day by himself or at my office. Anyway, I think he's bored a little bit today, but it's very quiet. I don't even know, but he's just distraught. He's just mad. And he's letting me know about it all day. So, okay, we're going to just know that when a work sticker comes up, we have the day for it. Okay, that's what we're going to do because I can't. So I feel like this is, let's see what the fourth was because 3, 4, we were still in Montana and soccer, and then we did go home that night. And so I think, yeah, there's that little person crying, and then I'll put a heart like that. I think that's enough. Okay. Oh, there he is. There's my dog barking. Now he's just mad at me. Monday was Labor Day. I did nothing, so that's enough on that day. Yeah. So, and I think I have to go get my dog. Okay, 6th. 7 is okay. 8, 9. We need something on the 10th. Let's see if we can. I'm going to give him just a minute. I feel like a bad mom who like tries to ignore the baby crying. You know what I mean? To see if he'll soothe himself. But my senior dog is not a baby, and he just gets worse. I'm sure you can hear him. So we will end there for now. I'm going to keep adding stickers. I am going to go back and finish some journaling, obviously, for days like this. And then And then this month will be done. Okay. And then we can move on to, to October. Let me go deal with my dog. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're documenting your days, however you do that. And I will bring you back and obviously show you the finished thing and catch you up that way. So I got to go get Buddy. So, all right, have a great day. I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.